Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, ShrimadBhagavatam405. As you may remember, everybody was going over to the lake to swim in the holy water before and after the eclipse. The great Parashurama, the Bhargava, had performed the tarpana for his parents with the blood of the Kshatriyas. The spot was where 5 lakes had been filled with the blood, and this place had been sanctified by the gods, and it was called Samantapanchika. All the kings of Bharatavarsha journeyed toward Samantapanchika when they heard that there was to be an eclipse of the sun. Aniruddha and Kritavarma were asked to remain in Dwarka, guarding the city, and the rest of the Yadavas left for the holy place. The journey proved to be a pleasure trip for all of them, and the women and children joined in the group, and so there was a great crowd traveling toward Samanta. And to the same holy waters had come the other kings from other countries: Matsya, Koshal, Vidarbha, Kekaya, and Kamboja. The Kauravas were also there surrounding Duryodhana. All his friends and all his kinsmen had come with him. To the great delight of Krishna, Nanda Gopa had come with Yashoda, and the Gopas were all there with the gopis. Kunti was there, and she greeted her brother Vasudeva as though she had a grievance against him. She said, "You are my eldest brother. I consider myself singularly unfortunate that you have been so indifferent about me and my misfortunes. It is the rule of life that one whom the gods do not favor is not treated with the affection and respect due them. Even their near ones, brothers, cousins, and even sons." Vasudeva was sorely hurt by this unjust accusation, and he said, "Look, my dear sister, please do not blame us who have been but puppets in the hands of fate. The world and its welfare are in the hands of the Lord, and people are helpless. The Lord spurs them on into action, and he stops them when he pleases. You were given to Kunti Bhoja when you were very young, and you have been living in comfort when we Bhojas and Andakas and the Yadavas were running all over the world to escape the tyranny of Kamsa. As for me, I spent most of my youth in this cell, the prison house, which Kamsa placed at our disposal. I could not even have the thrill of holding my sons in my arms. You were spared at least that torture." With these words, Vasudeva sat silent for a while and walked away from there, leaving Kunti to regret her hasty words, which she had spoken on impulse. The entire Kshatriya clan was there, assembled on the holy spot by name Samantapanchika. The field Kurukshetra was there on the banks of the lake Vaishampayana. They were all there: Bhishma, Drona, and the blind king and his wife Gandhari and their sons and their friends, Kunti with her sons and their wives, Vidura, Krupa, the kings, Kunti Bhoja, Virata, Bhishmaka, Nagnajit, Purajit, Drupada, Shalya, Drishtaketu, the king of Kashi, the lords of the countries Madra, Kekaya, and Mithila, Yudamanyu, and Susharma. They were all there. Krishna looked at all of them, at their powerful forms and their arrogant laugh, at their wealth and their pride. It seemed to him as though they had all assembled there to see the ground, to inspect it and see if it was good enough to be their final bed in a few years' time. Krishna, and only Krishna, with the exception of the rishis, knew what was to happen to all of them when the Kurukshetra war was to be fought. That was the purpose for which he was born, and he knew it. He was born to kill all of them and establish Dharma once again, to plant the seed of Dharma on the same holy spot which seem to be fated for bloodbaths every time. Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.